My dear one, when a man attunes himself with the rhythm of divine nature, peace, prosperity, and success begin to blossom in his life effortlessly. But why does this happen? What is the hidden law behind this harmony with the universe? Lord Shiva once revealed this mystery to Mother Parvati, the secret of Brahmamuhurta, the sacred time when the doors of heaven open and the whispers of God can be heard by the receptive soul. Listen with reverence, for this story can awaken your sleeping divinity. A long time ago, in the holy city of Kashi, lived a boy named Dinu. He had a kind heart but was bound by one weakness, laziness. He would wake late every morning, long after the sun had risen. His family often tried to wake him, but he would say, "I'll rise later." Days passed, years flowed by, but his slumber became deeper, not just of the body, but of the spirit. As time went on, his light began to dim. His mind grew restless, his health weak, and his joy faded. When he saw his friend progressing in life, he cried, "Why has God forgotten me?" But his father, a wise soul, knew the truth. It was not fate, but his own sleep that kept him from success. One day, hearing of a great saint residing nearby, the father took Dinu to him. The saint looked at the boy with eyes full of compassion and said, "Come to my ashram at dawn tomorrow. I shall give you a secret that can change your destiny." That night, Dinu promised himself to stay awake, but sleep overpowered him again. By the time he awoke, the sacred time had passed. He wept in shame. But failure, my child, is not your enemy. It is a mother of success. The next day, with firm resolve, Dinu hurt his leg slightly so pain could keep him awake, a symbolic act showing the discipline of spirit over body. Before sunrise, he reached the ashram. The saint was deep in meditation. When his eyes opened, he smiled and said, "Ah, you have come, my child. But remember, discipline is the first mantra of success." He told Dinu to live in the ashram for 21 days, rising at Brahmamuhurta, serving, meditating, and keeping silence of thought. At first, it was easy. Then, on the 8th day, sleep again conquered him. He cried before the saint, "Gurudev, I have failed again." The saint gently placed his hand on his head and said, "Begin again. Never let one failure decide your future. Rise stronger. Every fall is a step toward the divine." On the next morning, Dinu asked, "Gurudev, why is Brahmamuhurta so special? What makes this time divine?" The saint replied, "Child, the night is divided into 4 parts. The last part, from 3 to 6 a.m., is a sacred Brahmamuhurta. At this time, nature is in perfect balance. Negative forces rest, divine vibrations awaken. The mind becomes calm, thoughts become pure, and the soul stands close to God. It is a time when angels walk upon the earth and whisper to those who are awake in devotion. If you meditate now, your prayer does not travel. It reaches. It reaches directly to the heart of the infinite." The saint continued, "When you rise at Brahmamuhurta, first bow to Mother Earth for carrying you. Then, look at your palms. Your fingers represent divine powers of creation, preservation, and wisdom. Thank God for another dawn. Then, take a holy bath, not only to cleanse the body, but to purify the mind. Sit straight, spine erect, eyes closed, and awareness fixed between the eyebrows. At the spiritual eye, the Ajna chakra. Breathe slowly and deeply. Feel the stillness of the universe flowing through you. In that silence, place your pure wish, not as a demand, but as a prayer. That wish enters your subconscious and becomes a command to the universe. This is the law of spiritual manifestation." Dinu practiced this faithfully for 21 days. Each day, he became more peaceful, radiant, and aware. On the 21st day, he bowed before the saint and said, "Gurudev, please bless me with a mantra of success." The saint smiled, the smile of one who knows the truth, and said, "My child, the practice itself is a mantra. To rise in Brahmamuhurta, to meditate, to live with awareness, this is success. For one who communes with God in those sacred hours, no power of destiny can stop his progress. And so, Dina became a new being, his face glowing with inner light. He had awakened his true self, which was never asleep. Lord Shiva said to Parvati, "O Devi, that is the secret of Brahmamuhurta. When man rises in a divine hour and unites his will with God's will, the universe conspires to fulfill his path." Mother Parvati folded her hands and said, "O Lord, now I understand why saints glow like the rising sun." Beloved, if you too wish to awaken the sleeping divinity within you, rise at Brahmamuhurta. Meditate. Give gratitude. Listen to the silence between your breaths, for that is where God speaks. If this message touched your soul, share it, for when you share divine truth, it multiplies. And right below, I will rise in Brahmamuhurta and awaken my inner light.